Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, everyone. It's such a pleasure to see you here again. Let me see, let me have a check if everything works properly. Let me see on my phone. Good evening. I hope you're doing well. I'm streaming from UK. I'm still by myself. I see someone else join me. Let me see if I'm live first of all. Am I live? Let's see. Actually, no, I'm not. Let's see. Hello. Next time I will put some music actually. All right. Let me see on Facebook. Am I live? It say I'm live. 1 minute 30. And I am live. I'll cut this part, of course. There we go. I'm live. Perfect. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, everyone. I am Dina Paoloni, and I'm a nurse since 22 years now. I'm a clinical trial nurse, but I am also a career coach for international nurses. I help nurses succeed abroad since 2015, so nearly 10 years now. I'm streaming from near London, UK, and it's 9 p.m. at the moment. So it's such a pleasure to be here again. This is my third live stream, the last one actually, after my book launch. Last Monday, I released my book, which is the Awakened Nurse, which talk about expert nursing, international nursing. It's a transformative career journey of self-discovery toward international nursing success. So Monday, the first live event with amazing guests. We talk about the book. We talk about my work. My guests talk about why we are connected, how they know me. They read the book before its launch as big readers, so they share with us their experience in reading my book. And so it was a very beautiful live event. Last Wednesday, I went live again and I share the behind the scene of my book, why I did my book, and also how I create the book, where I create from. Because I am a career coach and I really have my client. I have an online program settled that help international nurses succeed abroad. And then I decided to create this book so to give more opportunity, to give a broader, to give to a broader audience my knowledge and not just keep it for myself and for my client. So tonight we're gonna talk about reading about the first section, and I want to talk about international nursing because in my book I share what is the international scenario, what's happened, why we are here with the healthcare system now, what's happened in the past years, what lead us to this nursing crisis. And then I share my Nurses Move system, which is the system that I created to help international nurses succeed abroad. Do I have anyone with me yet? No, no one yet. So I'm going to read this few part of a chapter to talk about international nursing landscape, but I would like to give some gift. I would like to give away some gift. And I wanted to tell you that this book has been just launched and it is at the lowest price possible now. and the price will raise to the is full price the 6th of January. So, but now it's at the lowest price until the 27th of December. I won't earn anything at all by selling this book during Christmas festive. I want to do it this because first I want to give a gift to nurses, especially those who follow me since long time. And also because I want to share my book as much as possible. I think that all the research that I have done in 10 years, all the work I've done in 10 years is worth to share because nurses really need to be valued, really need to embrace their worth, and this book can help them to do this. So I really put on Amazon on the minimum price, which is what's covered the expenses of Amazon basically. So I won't earn anything during festive. So I suggest you to go and grab your copy now, and because the price, of course, will rise at some point, and it will be the 6th of January. So from the 6th of January, you will find it on the full price. Also, if you buy the book and read the book, leave your feedback, your review, not just the rating, but your review on Amazon, and you make a screenshot and you send it to me to info@nursesmove.blog. Let me see if I can show you. Yeah, you go here, info@nursesmove.blog. You are invited to my workshop event that will be around the 21st of January. The date need to be confirmed, but it's end of January. So I will hold this workshop for Career Abroad. And if you buy the book, write your review, screenshot and send it to me to info@nursesmove.blog, you will be able to come for free on the workshop. Okay, also, I wanted to share in the, let me see. I wanted to share in the screen. So this is, let's remove this is my book plate. And why I create a book plate? Very few people who write a book nowadays write a book plate. I did because I have an international audience and international clients. So writing a book, create an in-person event will be not fair for everyone. So I decided to do all the live events. Maybe I will do some meetups soon in person in London, but for the book launch, I will hold only live event. So this book plate actually, there are adhesive. I can write on it, send it to you via post. So if you buy the book, do your feedback and review, screenshot, send it to me. You can attend to the event, the workshop for free. Plus, I will send it to you. Something nice written here on the book plate. If you have a dream, if you have a career dream abroad that you want to share with me via email, again to the info@nursesmove.blog, and I'm happy to write in here on your copy of the book plate. So I hope someone join us soon to do the giveaway. But in the meantime, I would like to talk about international nursing landscape. Why? It's so important that when you decide to move abroad, first of all, you must understand where you go, because the where is so important. It's determining your success. So depending on what you want from your career, you must assess the scope of practice, the healthcare system, a lot of factors that to understand, to identify what is the best place for you to move and have the career of your dream. But in understanding the international landscape is so important because you can really decide which train, let's say that, to take to go to your destination. Okay, so understanding the direction of the country with innovation of the challenges they've got inside the healthcare system, you are able to make a informed decision. So understanding the international nursing landscape allows you to be a better professional abroad in the near future. So say that I wanted to read a few pieces. Okay, let me show you how it's beautiful. I have to thanks Pen Pixel Digital Press for the book because it's so beautiful. I like it so much. I love it so much. So this is actually chapter 1, the international nursing landscape. We explore the international nursing landscape in this chapter by understanding the nursing revolution, which occurs internationally, and the global nurses market. We will discuss why being recruited in bulk is not a good idea, international nurses' challenges, as well as the organization that protect the international nursing workforce, and a report for global action to address nursing workforce shortages. It is important to keep in mind that this is a general overview that reflects the international situation, but each country has its own characteristic, particularly in those countries where corruption is very prevalent. By knowing reality, you can bend it to your advantage. There's been a few years since the global healthcare system collapsed. The healthcare system, as we know, no longer works. Due to the fact that healthcare has become a business, profit has taken precedence over health. Treatments are designed to alleviate symptoms, not to cure disease. One illness leads to another, leaving people in a spiral of chronic conditions without a real cure. Increasing aging of the population is also contributing to the skyrocketing demand for healthcare services. Preventive measures are limited and resources to alleviate chronic conditions are limited too. COVID made it worse. The demand for healthcare service increased dramatically and resources decreased. But nurses were able to provide care even during an unprecedented health crisis, and they were able to keep the healthcare system up and running during and after COVID. Sadly, with recognition except for a clap. As a result, nursing has undergone a profound change. Now we have finally realized how knowledge is valuable and we want to be recognized. In this way, we are contributing to a revolution in nursing. Social media is flooded with nurses demanding their rights and recognition. Research journals are seeing an exponential increases in people addressing nurses' exploitation, burnout, and retention issues. A few excellent hospitals and organizations recognize nurse contribution and being to publish articles about them. But unfortunately, they are the minority. All over the world, nurses are striking. Every day, nurses gather in person or online to form new organizations. Ladies and gentlemen, we are witnessing a nursing revolution without doubt. After COVID, a global economic crisis reduced government funding for public health, even in rich countries. Therefore, long waiting lists for healthcare are on the rise. Scarcity of professionals is a problem in the public sector, but it also affects some private sectors. Despite the global economic crisis, which led to health crisis, the private health sector was able to offer nurses a better working environment and a higher salary. In the private sector, professionals are recruited smartly and kept in a better working condition. Thus, we see health professionals, especially nurses, moving from the public to the private sector. In contrast, we assist health professionals who strike to encourage government to invest in public infrastructures. This is why we are seeing a healthcare revolution in some countries that will soon spread globally, where doctors, nurses, and other health professionals start working privately outside of the healthcare facility, helping people to invest in preventing and in maintaining a healthy lifestyle. However, is not enough since there is still a high demand for healthcare service. Nursing hold the majority of the burden of the healthcare demand, and nurses are tired and burnt out. We have seen nurses go on strike all over the world since 2.5 years ago now, starting with the USA, Washington DC, and expanding to the UK, New Zealand, Australia, and Europe, as well as in Canada. There has been some movement. Nursing got to the street to strike. And obviously, this is not a good sign. So I don't want to read the entire chapter because I would like you to buy the book and read it yourself. But I basically explain a series of events in cascade. They basically create the nurses crisis that we got now. Not just that, but they explain also why new graduated nurses leave the bedside before 3 years of experience after they graduating. So I've done just a list. I would like to read this list. But first, I would like to see if anyone is on. I didn't advertise that much this live event. I invite some. I can see anyone. But also StreamYard, which is the platform I'm streaming from, has changed its setting. So let me see. Apologize. Okay. I wanted to do a giveaway, but probably let's see later. Okay. So let me continue to reading. Now I will give you a list of few things happen that cause one after another, was actually we're facing now in the nursing crisis. So a growing demand for healthcare service, especially because the baby boomer population is aging, is driving the need for nursing. As baby boomer nurses retired, they left the hospital as professional but returned as a patients. Rather than investing in nurses retention, hospitals start an aggressive campaign for international recruitment due to cheap labor. As a result of the contract they signed before moving abroad, nurses who were trained abroad are kept at the bedside, where nurses are the most needed, without the opportunity to advance in their careers. Recruited nurses from abroad are attracted by the excellent benefit they receive at contract signing, but those benefits are not free. And nurses must honor these contracts in order to avoid penalty. They cannot move from their role for the time agreed in the contract. Recruiting nurses internationally often results in nurses being exploited due to a lack of understanding of the host country's employment policies. In most cases, international nurses are afraid to break their contract because of the penalty they have to pay, but most because their visa may be revoked. However, recruiting from abroad isn't enough to meet the increase in nurse demand, as international nurses must be trained and must adapt to the new nursing scope of practice and nursing work environment in order to be effectively independent at work. It is therefore the responsibility of new grad nurses to support and supervise their overseas colleagues, peers, since they have already been trained in that scope of practice and nursing work environment. Then, increasing demand for nursing leads to increasing workload and knowledge demand. There is an increase in demand for nursing services, which means there is also an increasing need for nurses to provide these services. In the event, however, that the number of nurses reaches a certain level and there are no more nurses available to fill that gap, nurses will have more work to do and they will need to increase their knowledge, especially in the use of technology, in order to provide effective care. However, when nurses are forced to learn more and to innovate, they have to create a new nursing role and lead differently, which is causing nurses to leave the bedside and more into other positions. As a result, nurse demand increase again. We need more nurses in the bedside or at the beginning of their careers. If we need more nurses who are more specialized. So generally speaking, I talk about our, our cycle of cycle of situation, a cascade of the events that led to the nurses' crisis, which is a situation that is very tight at the moment and very difficult to address. I have the opportunity to review different toolkits around the world, retention toolkit, and they all address the workplace situation, and they lack of the human aspect. They forgot what does mean be a person abroad. They only look at the environment space. Now, I don't want to share too much because I would like to read my book. Also, I'm creating 2 programs, which I'm going to use with an NHS soon, because I work into this project for retaining international educated nurses within the NHS. So I don't want to spoil too much of my job here in this live, but I encourage you to read the book to have a much better understanding of what's going on. And why? Because you have to protect yourself as international educated nurses. So if you have the knowledge and a global understanding of what is going on, you are more likely to protect yourself. And so you are more likely to succeed and less likely to be exploited. Now, not every nurses want to move abroad, say, well, I want a career, I want to succeed. A lot of nurses I talk to, they say, I just want a job, I don't want to succeed abroad. And I think the concept is misunderstood, because success is not necessarily something that is related to a job position or a certain level of salary. Success is something that you are happy about, so that you have reached a dream, that you in peace with yourself in a certain place, in a certain environment among other people. So success is not necessarily a certain role position. Is the accomplishment of own dreams. And success is a contentment. And I heard lately people talk about contentment, the word contentment, as it was a bad word. Like, I want to feel satisfied for what I want, settle as I don't need more. Contentment is a happily feeling of where you are, of the thing that you've got. So contentment is actually what makes success. Success is a journey. We not arrive success and we go success for life. Success is an ongoing process, is a journey, because there's so many people that have success today, the day before they're going to lose success. So it's a journey, is a process. And so I suggest you to read the book. So you are more opportunity to protect yourself from scam and from exploitation, especially because with this nursing crisis we have so many job available. Nursing really offer you so many opportunity at home, abroad, wherever you want to go. Nursing really open you thousands and thousands of doors. But because of this crisis, because there is so much need on nurses and there's so much workflow, nurses at all are risk of being exploited and burnout. So then to have burnout. So how can you protect yourself? To put in place some strategy, system, a remedy that allow you to stay happy in your profession and be successful and avoid exploitation. So, anyone here? Say hello. Tell me where you're streaming from because I would like to give away some gift. None one here tonight. I'm by myself tonight. That's fine. That's fine because it's happened in the past that, well, sometimes actually I'm not able to see how many people tune in because if you don't give permission to StreamYard to show your name, StreamYard doesn't count you as a viewer, so I have no idea who is from the other side. So when I finished the live event, this has happened in the past. I thought I have no viewer at that time, but when I finished the live stream, I actually have few people who interact with me, but I couldn't see during the live. So I'm confident that this will be the same. This is today's the same, but also I'm okay because I'm happy anyway because I know that people watch the recording after. It's quite late. It's half past 9 p.m. in UK, and I think I'm going to hand here. Even I'm sorry that I want to give some giveaway, some gift. Because it's Christmas, I wanted to say very Merry Christmas to everyone. So if you don't say who you are and grant permission to StreamYard, I'm sorry I can't see you. I see numbers there, but I cannot see people active, unfortunately. Okay, I hope you're going to buy the book. So again, it's lower price now until the 6th of January. If you buy the book and do the feedback, the review, screenshot the review and send to info@nursesmove.blog, you are welcome to the free workshop I will do at the end of January about career abroad. And also, I will send you the book plate with my sign and all the wishes for your dream career abroad. And I wish a very Merry Christmas. I love you so much. I thank you so much for all the love that I received since I launched my book. I already sold a few books, I will say. I'm very, very happy and glad. I thank you so much. And I wish you a very Merry Christmas and a fabulous Happy New Year. Love you all. Stay safe. Bye. Thank you. Thank you for coming.